How's it going, everyone? It's your boy James, and we are back at it. I don't know if this is an intro or an extra or what's going on, but we're going to go ahead and show you everything I've been working on. Been working on old Typhon. Basically, to start off with is I think we're going to go ahead and go with this CDH pipe. Took the old files to it, got it nice and smooth down both sides so we can get the bolts on there nice and fine like. We're going to go ahead and run this kind of exhaust gasket. At first I was pretty hesitant to use it because it does kind of cover up the exit of the exhaust, but it really does match up pretty darn well with this pipe. So I think in the sake of losing maybe a little bit of power, maybe not, we'll go ahead and run this for hopefully a little bit better fit and longevity. Anyways, we cut off about this much of the pipe. So just to kind of show you, we cut off, in my opinion, kind of quite a bit, but I also wanted to leave a little bit because I wasn't 100% sure exactly what I want to do long term with this pipe or what kind of bike it's going to go on or anything like that. So in the sake of maybe putting on some kind of silencer, I went ahead and cut off X amount. I wouldn't cut the shape because, I don't know, maybe that shape does something. Let me know. Just took the old hacksaw to it, ran the old file through it, made it look nice and pretty to an extent, basically so it just doesn't cut your finger at all for whatever reason you're screwing around with it. I don't know. It was pretty sharp after I cut it. Let's go ahead and flip this over. Look at just took the file real quick, flattened that out, took some of the weld backs that way. These bolts will fit. Trying to go with a lock nut, kind of a bigger base, get more grip on these, so that'll be nice. Finishing up this Loctite, it's been working okay. You saw the files 1,000 times. Went through and torqued down the head. Oh, I think that covers everything over here. Let's go and take a little jaunt this way. Looking at the bike, I went through and every single bolt tightened down everything because it was shaking, rattling, and rolling. We got a new upgraded phone mount. I should have put it on before we went on that ride. That would have been nice. I already had it. Tank needs a little bit more fine tuning. Need to adjust that again. We definitely were spitting gas everywhere. What else? Went through and got this mount nice and tight. Loctite the crap out of it. And it's hard to tell, but I did file it down slightly. This little mount I put in there, that thing was stuck in there. That little mount in the mount. But I sanded it down a little bit. It's a little bit better fit overall. Some Gorilla Tape. I was really worried that the frame was cracked, but we just took off a bunch of paint is all I'm trying to say. So the frame itself is nice and sturdy, good to go. Steel frame, baby. What can I say? Oh, what else did we do? We just kind of, like I said, torqued down the head. I did go through and re-greased everything, so it was time. It needed greasing. That was a good idea. Chain is nice and tight. Feeling really good about this. Bigger washer, still spinning nicely, greased up in there. You might as well throw a little grease since I'm there. And we should be rolling. We have no rubbing now the way I got it rolling. And it's nice and smooth, so that's pretty good. And the kickstand is nice and tightened up too because that was about ready to fall off. Besides that, probably need to tighten up the seat. And yeah, guys, besides that, hopefully next video you'll see the pipe attached. And yeah, I just want to show there is a huge difference. I mean, that's obviously going to choke it out a little bit. But also the pipe exit is about the same size as this gasket. So, alrighty guys, that's all I got. Stay tuned. Till next time. What's going on, everyone? We are back. We are working hard on Typhon. I was able to take it for a little bit of a spin the other day. Had some issues, obviously, since we're back in the garage working at it. Just a couple things to note. This is a PZ20 carburetor that I bought. I thought I was going to be able to use the little adapter, just kind of one to it, but then I just ended up opening up the rabbit hole, and here we are. One thing that I did learn about this carburetor specifically, it comes with this little black gas line. I truly thought this was a vacuum line because it was attached down here at the bottom. And oh, sorry, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but right in there's also what appeared to be another vacuum line kind of a setup. And so I attached this guy to there, and lo and behold, what happens is you start dumping gas, just gnarly, just completely starts to come out the filter. So this is not a vacuum tube, this is just a gas tube that comes with it. My experience past the NT and the Bowfang carburetors are 0. So this is all new to me and definitely learning. So when you get this carburetor, this is not a vacuum tube. This doesn't have vacuum tubes or overflow tubes or other kind of tubes. Anyways, I digress. So as you can see, we have a different gas tank than what I was hoping to go for. The gas tank that I had, although I JB welded and sealed and all that stuff, ended up completely cracking off right there. A little bit of a bummer because this is a big gas tank with bigger threads and I was really hoping to use it, plus the paint and everything. But anyways, long term it's probably going to be better just because I realized that this paint is not gas resistant. So something to note. Also too, guys, I ended up using this kind of a style of a exhaust that I bought for super cheap off of, I think, Amazon. And boy, oh howdy, cheap is what they are. Completely melted, I think is what happened, or I crushed it too much, or I'm not exactly sure. But we destroyed it. So what we're going to go ahead is we're going to move forward in this direction. This is an airflow sensor for a whole bunch of different brands of Toyota. Highlander, I think specifically is what I looked up and was able to find it. The only thing to note with this is my exhaust is going to be restricted because it's the diameter is so much smaller. But I'm just so tired of these gaskets blowing out all the time, especially on this motor because of the, as you guys know, I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys do know, a lot of these 100 cc engines or whatever have this really crappy mating surface. It's like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a knife. It just cuts through stuff and you blow stuff out. I don't know what the solution is. Maybe getting some JB Weld on there and making it a bigger mating surface and then filing it flat. Let me know what you guys think about that. And if you guys have anywhere that I can buy exhausts, gaskets that will last. Anyway, so we're gonna move forward with this. I've seen a lot of YouTubers, a lot of motorized guys use these ones specifically. We'll probably end up putting the more metal side towards the engine. You will have to modify it slightly. I literally just took a file and just barely had to do any kind of cutting. I also bought another one too that was just like maybe $1 more. It just looked maybe a little bit higher quality, but we're gonna save that maybe for a different build. Kind of want to see how this one goes. They're the same diameter from what I could tell from the inside. What else? I think that's about it, guys. We're just gonna go ahead and get everything figured out, slap everything together, and keep going. Alrighty, everyone, here we go. I am extremely excited. Typhon's going to be back on the road for at least one more rip. After this rip, we're going to go ahead and probably get rid of both rims and go with something different. Discs in the front and maybe not a coaster bake in the back. I got just a slight wobble, just a little bit to know that it's loosening up a little bit. So we'll need to address that. I also brought a screwdriver to maybe, if we have time after we warm up the bike, we might try to do a little bit of tuning on the carb, at least with the, oh, I can't even think right now, with the idle. Went with a different tank. The other one was completely busted, as you guys saw. I had to go through and make a little gasket, and yeah, that's about all I know, guys. I'm excited. I hope everything goes good. And got the helmet, gloves, and long shirt. It is hot, but it's in the evening, so that's good. Ready, guys? I think we're ready. coming off. Alrighty guys, well that was a lot of fun, but I can already tell what happened. Ah! Wow! What's new? What's new? Breaking mounts. Oh man, I spent so much... Sorry, I bet you can hear me a little bit better now, but I spent so much time trying to make this not break. I mean, with the pipe half on, half off, and we were hitting about, what, 40 some plus an hour. Hopefully that gasket isn't SOL or SOL, excuse me, but holy cannoli, guys. We were cooking. 42, I think I've been about 43 on this bike specifically. Maybe not, actually, not on this motor. Oh, where are we looking? Looks like we're leaking something. Oh, that's just oil. That's just everything coming out the back down here, I think. Hopefully, geez, if I have to replace another gas tank, I'm done, dude. Anyways, guys. Oh, it was a lot of fun, that's for sure. I got like... Where is this coming from? Where are you coming from? Anyways, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the ride. I had a lot of fun. Bummer about the pipe breaking, but what do you do? Hopefully we can get at the welding game and get a little bit better at that. So everything else besides that held up pretty good. I think I really need to invest in a solid seat tube, because this thing has just been vibrating me left and right. My tuchus is raw. Overall, guys, I mean, this carburetor is 100% an improvement, period.
will not go back. The low range, the mid range, the top, it's running super rich right now. I'm sure you guys could tell that, but wow, very impressed, very happy. Besides that, guys, thank you so much. Until next time.